Welcome to the JBJ Management Podcast. I'm Willis Johnson.
And I'm Samantha Gordon.
And today, what we're going to talk about, hook 'em.
Wreck 'em, gig 'em. I don't. No, horns down. Horns down. Sorry, I do feel bad. BJ was a phenomenal football star. That's awesome, but still, horns down.
There is the University of Texas, in my opinion, is one of the most hated schools in America.
TU.
Oh, wow. But there's this pride. There's this college pride that goes with whether you went to A&M or Texas Tech or, I mean, if you went to an HBCU, if you went to Howard or whoever went to college, there is that's my school. There's a pride that goes with that. I was in a meeting with a large company. I'll go ahead and say the company, AT&T. I was told by an executive at AT&T that 95% of the jobs at AT&T do not require a college degree.
I think we're seeing that more and more nowadays.
But it's always been said, college is not for everybody. Mm-hmm. But that appears to be becoming, I don't know, more and more prevalent. Is your degree working for you?
Absolutely. My degree 100% is. And I needed to go to school. I needed to go to college. I needed to get my master's. Like that for me, I love to learn. I want to be in that setting, that classroom setting, learning from professors that are in those fields. That's what I wanted. And I feel like people that don't go to college, maybe college isn't for them. Maybe it's a trade school. I feel like that's very similar for them too. I mean, like off the top of my head, we need construction welders. There's school for welding. Like people go in there and they're like, this is what I'm good at. I know how to do it. Someone's going to help me hone these skills and they're going to teach me and I'm going to go out and I'm going to do really well. Electricians, like there's a school for that. I feel like there's different kinds of trades that we need those.
But are people still pushing? When I came through, it was a big deal. Graduate from high school, get your college degree, get a job.
I hope they're still pushing it. I hope they're pushing college education. It's not necessary for certain things. Depends on what you want to do. But I hope they still push it. It gives kids something to look forward to. And it doesn't have to be college. It can be anything. Give them something to look forward to in the future.
Well, here's the other thing that scares me about a college degree. It's the loan after the degree. So I heard a comedian say this the other day. It said, don't give them a diploma. Just say, okay, Joe Smo graduated. Here's your $142,000 loan that you'll be paying off for the rest of your life.
Oof. Ouch.
I mean, because the student loans, going to college is significantly expensive. Mm-hmm. Especially, we talked about University of Texas and Texas A&M and Texas Tech. But if you start talking about SMU or TCU, Baylor, you start talking about these private schools. Do you know that's $35,000, $40,000, $50,000 per semester? Who can afford to go to college? And can you not afford to go to college? I think that's the question. So I ask, just the need for college now.
I feel like it depends on the kids. It depends on the student. I think a lot of jobs out there still require a degree, but then you can also see there's like you can make it up with X amount of experience. They have those out there, so maybe that's what people are thinking about. I don't know, but in my head, what comes first, chicken or the egg? Do you need the experience? Do you need the college degree? I don't know. I have no idea. How do you get the experience if you don't have the degree? But then if you want the experience to replace a degree, I don't know.
And then there are statistics that are broken down even further. Women get more degrees than men do. black women get more degrees than black men do. Hispanic men are the lowest on the totem pole for getting a degree.
Really?
Well, so what do we do with all of these statistics? What do we do with all of that data? And listen, and I say that in an area in Dallas, Fort Worth, that some keep saying in the next 10, 12 years, it will surpass Chicago. We're going to be this monster city, this Dallas, Fort Worth area, where you got 10 million people. Well, what are they doing every day? Who's hiring them? And does it require a college degree? I like college just from the transition from being a child to adult. It's the rites of passage.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to college, you find out how much discipline you have or you don't have, because now all of a sudden there's nobody telling you, turn the clock.
Go to class, even though they're not taking attendance. Are you going to go? Are you going to make it? Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's that. And then I also thought about it gets you out of your comfort zone. My freshman year, I did potluck and had a random roommate. And I shared this tiny dorm room about the size of a podcast studio with one other person that I had never met before in my entire life. That you got to learn. Can you do that? I mean, I felt like that was something, I had to do it. Even my parents were like, yeah, you got to do it. You don't get the nice fancy dorm room. Like, you're going to do this. You're going to figure it out. It's a rite of passage. Go walk down the hall to share a bathroom with the whole rest of the floor. And
hey, listen, you're taking me back now. You're taking
it's
me
all
back.
the things. I mean, I do agree. I think that's something that if that works for you, I think everyone's got to do it. College is something you're going to work towards. I think it's a rite of passage.
So my freshman year, my freshman year, but my first day in college, is August of 1972. Y'all put the numbers
I
on
won't
it.
do the math on
Do
that. Don't
the
worry.
math.
I won't
Do
do
the
it. I
math.
won't
Do the
it.
math. Do the math. Well, I'm proud. I'm 71. No big deal. So, but let me just tell you, my roommate and I, we're boys. We've been boys for a long time, and so we decided to go to college together. We're in Berry Hall it's now Texas A&M.
Gig 'em.
Whatever. It was at the time it was East Texas State University. It's now, what do they call it? Texas A&M Commerce. I thought it was something else.
Oh,
East Texas. Anyway, it's in Commerce. It's Texas A&M. I'm in Berry Hall. We're from Gladewater, both of us. We go in. The room is cold. We don't have, bedspreads, sheets, all that kind of stuff. We don't have any of that. We just went to college. Our parents sent us to college. We're in. It's cold. We don't know what to do with the cold. So we remove the mattress, got on the box spring, and put the mattress, because we had twin. He was on his side, I was on my side. We put the mattress on top of us for cover because we were so cold.
And now college is teaching you problem solving. All right.
And so the next morning we get
problem
up.
Solving, but it's there.
The next morning we get up and we go down to where the RA is and says, "Hey, listen, that room is so cold in there. Is there anything y'all can do about the air condition?" I said, "Well, did you adjust the thermostat?" What is that? Thermostat. Remember, we're from Gladewater. We're from East Texas. We did not have a thermostat. We didn't have central heat and air. Listen, I still remember that like it was yesterday. But it was a learning experience for me. And so when I first found out about the thermostat, you can move that down. I didn't know that.
So when you took Trisha and BJ to college, that was the first thing you told them, right?
Well, now that's interesting. That's a good point. So when Tricia went to Clark, Atlanta, they didn't have central heat there either. They did not.
Wow.
We bought 4 fans.
Oh my goodness.
That's we had 4 fans. And here's what I thought was interesting about the dorm.
Poor Tricia for a year. Oh my gosh.
Right. No, yeah, and it's hot in Atlanta. But as you said earlier, they had to share the bathroom. So it's 4 girls, 1 bathroom.
I'll share a bathroom with 4 girls. We had a whole floor. I don't even know how many that was. 20 plus. That's
got to be a bit of a challenge. 4 girls, 1 bathroom. Mm-hmm. I just remember she's no longer friends with the girl she went to school with. They broke up their friendship. It became that bad. I'm just saying.
I mean, you got to figure that out. Like, that's a hard one. That is that's a hard situation.
Then my psychology teacher, Samantha, I was a freshman. Remember, I'm out of Gladewater, Texas. She said, I sleep in the nude. What?
Said psychology teacher.
I never looked at her again the same. What do you mean you sleep in the nude? Whoa, that's not what we do. So I'm just saying these are experiences that you get in college. And then I remember getting drunk. It's the last time I've been drunk because it was the next day. It wasn't the night that I threw up by the toilet. It was the next day.
Ruined your whole day.
Don't talk. Don't turn the light out. Look. So I've never gone there again. So we all have college experiences. And then what I remember, I had a 1.8 GPA my freshman year. Now I graduated with a 2.75. You have to understand, I had to kill it my junior and senior year.
You say that's pretty hard to
get that number up.
To raise that GPA.
Oh, it was. So I say the college experience is and you have friends that but what I'm hearing is that college is not necessary anymore. So if you're talking to a 17-year-old that's thinking about life after high school, what do you say, Samantha?
I ask them what they're thinking of. Like, what does your future look like to you? In the next 10 years, where do you see yourself? I ask them questions like that because I think that's something you got to know. I feel like there are some kids that say, I'm going to go play college football at the University of Texas, and that's my future. And they're so determined that they're going to get there that they can do it. I love that. That's great. But then there's also someone that says, I'm going to do, if it's a trade, I'm going to do a trade. I'm going to be an electrician. I'm going to be something. They see that and they know what their future looks like. And that path is a little bit different than someone that wants to go to college that says, maybe I don't know what I want to do, but I'm going to go to college to figure it out. I think it's up to them. It's what do they have the drive for? You can't force anyone to go to college at this point. I don't think you can. I feel like you could. You could have a few years ago, maybe. But even now I don't think so.
It's a question for you and your family to decide. What is your kid going to do after high school? I'm Willis Johnson. This is the JBJ Management Podcast.
And I'm Samantha Gordon.
We'll see you on our next podcast.